Mo3 was one of Dallas's hottest rising rappers, destined for mainstream success. Tragically, in 2020, he was gunned down in broad daylight, a shocking event that made headlines nationwide. While many knew about his talent, few understood the violent feud that ultimately claimed his life. Today, we're diving into Mo3's story, his rise, and the deadly rivalry that split Dallas. Born in North Dallas, Mo3's childhood was marked by poverty and hardship. His parents split when he was young, leaving him and his mom to endure struggles like power outages and nights spent outside in the Texas heat. With limited options, Mo3 turned to the streets at a young age, stealing his cousin's gun at 12 and getting his first robbery charge by 14. Despite run-ins with the law and being locked up at 17, his father's visit to jail planted a new idea: rap. Mo3's dad encouraged him to share his street experiences through music instead of returning to crime. Mo3 had grown up singing in the church choir and rapping for his dad's friends, but Dallas didn't have a strong rap scene at the time, so he hadn't considered it a career. After serving 2 years in prison, Mo3 caught a break. His cousin's studio let him record for free, and his first track, a remix of Mr. Lucci's Half Steppin', put him on the map. In 2014, Mo3's mixtapes gained traction quickly, and by 2017, he'd signed a deal with Epic Records. But trouble followed him. That year, he was involved in a club shooting that left 2 injured. While the charges were eventually dropped, Epic Records backed out, leaving Mo3 to navigate the industry on his own. At the same time, fellow Dallas rappers Yella Beezy and Trapboy Freddy were rising stars. Initially, they coexisted peacefully, even collaborating. But tension arose after Mo3's friend, comedian Roy Lee, began feuding with Yella Beezy online. Things escalated when Roy Lee was tragically shot in the leg and died from complications. Rumors swirled that Yella Beezy was involved, though nothing was proven. Soon after, Beezy survived a drive-by shooting. Mo3 stoked the fire with diss tracks targeting Beezy and Freddy, taking their rivalry to new heights. Mo3's star continued to rise, especially after collaborating with Boozy Badass on the 2019 remix of his track Everybody. But in September 2020, he survived a shootout at a Dallas nightclub, only for tragedy to strike months later. On November 11, 2020, Mo3 was followed on the I-35 freeway. He pulled over, tried to flee on foot, but was shot and killed in broad daylight. 2 suspects were later arrested, but speculation about the motive continues. Some say it was tied to his rap beef, while others believe it stemmed from personal issues. Mo3's death was a devastating loss to Dallas and the music world. Though he's gone, his talent and legacy continue to shine. Scum grew up in the streets, robbing and stealing cars from a young age. By 15, he was fully active, but after losing 2 close friends back-to-back at 16, it seemed like he was trying to leave the streets behind. Tragically, just 1 month after his close friend Bloodhound Lil Jeff was killed, Scum was also gunned down. Lil Jeff was a rising star in the Chicago drill scene, with his music gaining major traction and even earning a co-sign from G Herbo. He and Scum were close, collaborating on tracks like Exotics and Rack to LA. But their bond went deeper than music. They shared strong ties to the streets. Jeff was affiliated with the Bloodhounds, a clique on Chicago's east side, and was rumored to be one of the city's most active shooters. His death is believed to be tied to a beef between the Bloodhounds and another set called Trap City. The 2 groups had once been allies, but things turned deadly after an incident involving a stolen gun. According to rumors, a Trap City member named Leal allegedly set up Zmony, a Bloodhound/Drill City affiliate. Zmony was ambushed and killed in Avalon Park, shot over 29 times while trying to flee an attack. His death devastated Lil Jeff and triggered a violent wave on Chicago's east side. Jeff's friends say Zmony's death was a turning point for him. Already active in the streets, it pushed him even deeper into the cycle of violence. Despite his talent and rising fame, Lil Jeff's life was cut short by the same streets he was trying to escape. His story, along with Scum's, highlights the tragic reality of many young artists caught between their music and their environment. By the time Lil Jeff was killed, rumors claimed he had caught 10 bodies despite only jumping off the porch at 18. Surprisingly, Jeff's early life was focused on basketball, and he avoided gang activity. However, his older brother was involved, exposing him to the streets. At 14, a bullet narrowly missed him when their home was shot up, setting the stage for his eventual entrance into gang life. Once active, Jeff allegedly put major pressure on his ops, teaming up with close Bloodhound affiliates like Q50 and Vert, who was also Scum's cousin, encouraged Jeff to start rapping. But even after gaining traction in music, Jeff remained deeply entrenched in street life. Zmony's death was a turning point, sparking a violent wave on the east side. Q50 was shot after Zmony was killed, but the Bloodhounds allegedly retaliated by killing Leal from Trap City. On June 25, 2023, Leal was fatally shot while sitting in the back of a lift. Lil Jeff later mocked his death on Instagram Live and referenced it in his music, rapping, "For money we got back, ain't take too long, bitch I'm relentless." Trap City wasn't the Bloodhounds' only target. After a falling out with former allies from BKN, Lil Jeff allegedly retaliated by killing 2 of their members. On January 26, 2024, Monty and Lul Rob were shot outside their high school by 2 attackers. Although no one was charged, rumors point to Lil Jeff and Q50. On Jeff appeared to reference the shooting, rapping, "Them NS did what they did and had to pay the consequence. Still hop out blastin' when I'm slidin'. You would think an *** bappin' if I told you 'bout what I did." Jeff frequently flaunted his alleged body count on IG Live, even claiming to run a killing school for others with at least 2 bodies. Beyond Trap City and BKN, the Bloodhounds also had beef with 8 Trey Mob. In one instance, Q50 and Lil Jeff were rumored to be behind the murder of Khalil, who was shot in the neck in an alley on South Indiana Avenue. After Khalil's death, Jeff went live again, claiming he now had 11 bodies. Though his music showcased his talent, Lil Jeff's life remained consumed by the violence he rapped about. His tragic story underscores the devastating cycle of retaliation and loss that grips many in the streets. Lil Jeff proved he wasn't just rapping about sliding on the ops, he lived it. On June 8, 2024, Jeff and some alleged Bloodhound affiliates reportedly entered Trap City's territory and opened fire. While details are unclear, sources suggest the incident unfolded as follows: Jeff and his crew pulled up in a car, jumped out, and began shooting at a target. Chaos erupted as bullets flew, forcing nearby residents to scatter. Reports indicate the shooters quickly fled the scene, leaving behind a trail of fear and speculation. Witnesses claim at least 1 individual was hit during the attack, though the victim's identity and condition remain uncertain. Rumors suggest the hit was a continuation of the Bloodhounds' ongoing war with Trap City, with Lil Jeff allegedly taking the lead.